So let's start off with what hurts the most, neck or low back?
I would say low back. It's more like the almost my hip area a little bit. It's almost will affect my entire like left leg sometimes as well. Like I just feel the muscles tightening more on my left leg than my right leg sometimes. I can feel the stiffness like there could almost go down to like I feel like my ankles or toes sometimes. So like, sometimes it depends if I sit the wrong way like during work or if I start running. Sometimes it could kind of flare up or just tighten up.
Okay, tell me about the neck pain, shoulder stuff.
That's a little bit more recent as well. I feel like just I like I work a desk job, so I'm looking at the computer all day. I feel like sometimes I'm just hunched over in bad posture with my shoulders and everything, and just sometimes carrying that tension in my neck. I know dental wise too. I never had braces, but I had recently been to the dentist and they recommended going to see an orthodontist just with an overbite. I know the orthodontist was saying that my jaw is definitely, especially on the left side, is definitely tight. But he was thinking more, he prescribed me like a mouth guard to, or something like that. I forget exactly, but he said to wear that overnight and everything. I've been doing that somewhat recently. That seems to relieve it. It's more like my shoulders and neck. If I get a headache from either looking at the screen too long or just tensing my shoulders too much, I feel like it can go into my jaw and almost affect like my sinuses as well. Like I can feel like my sinuses on the left side of my face could get tighter.
Let's start off with an exam on your spine and then
sure.
I'll get you adjusted, okay?
Sounds good.
So go ahead and march in place like this.
Okay.
All right, now looking at the feet, I don't see any pronation, supination. There's no eversion or inversion. It's good, knees look straight up. There's a little bit of a flare on the right, possibly an external rotation there. See the foot starting to turn out on the right. Okay, good. There's definitely a shifting in your spine and your thoracic spine. And we're a little bit closer to the right arm than the left arm. Good, so the right shoulder is high. No car accidents ever?
Never.
Good, with the right head lateral flexion. High right shoulder. Just the bottom of your feet, okay?
Yep.
All right, so we've got, lay your feet flat. Yep, your arches are intact, but mildly decreased on the right. Okay. That was the side that we saw that eversion. That's good. Go ahead and turn around and face the other way. Good, okay, looking at the Achilles tendon. We're definitely bowing on the right side. Meaning a little bit of pronation there, so that's good. All right, let's see here. We're going to look at the glutes. Okay. Bring your feet together. And even up your toes as good as close as possible. Good, okay, looking for the top for external and internal rotations. This looks externally rotated on the right, checking for glute fiber hypertonicity. Almost a little bit here on the left. Left piriformis tightness. Okay, that matches. Is this hurt right here? Intender?
No, it doesn't hurt, but it's tight.
Okay, but is it different than this one?
Yeah, that side's looser.
Piriformis on the left is subjectively and objectively tighter. Yeah, we're definitely looking at a right side external rotation, so that matches the standing march. And bend forward and touch your toes. Let your head relax. Good. No humping here, no deviations to the left or right. The right side ribs, let your head relax. Right side ribs is mildly elevated compared to the left. Go ahead and stand back out and then close your eyes. Okay, looking for postural sway. Very minor and just A to P. Good, you can open up. Yeah. Okay, good. Good posture here. I don't see any major deviations, no curvatures to the left or right. I don't believe you have any curvatures, but we do have just some shifting. We'll see if this develops. Sometimes the shift develops the longer you sit for. Mid-T-spine is what I pick up immediately just going through the scan here. And this is the most prominent. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it very gentle. And then here's heat. We've got some heat, but it's all lower underneath at this point. So these muscles are working harder over here, trying to pull the spine this way. So we'll probably shift it to the left. What do we say now? You were shifted to the right when you were standing. Good.
A little bit, yeah.
What about that?
That's more tender.
What about here?
Yeah, more.
More here?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Still getting more?
Probably about the same as the one beforehand.
Right here.
Yeah. That's been the worst, yeah.
Okay, that's spinal muscle. We're already out here.
Okay.
Good, but this you feel more than down here.
Yeah. Yeah, the further up it was worse.
Okay, very good. And some stiffness down here, but pretty good joint play. Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Tender?
A little bit, but the left side is worse.
What's more? Here? Here.
The first one.
Lower SI. Down to your chest. Up. Down. Good. We're going to go to the left now. Not as much movement there. Right? Good movement to the right. How's this feel to you?
That side is good. This way is stiff.
Stiff on the left or right?
Stiff, like on the left, right here.
Muscle. Okay.
Yeah.
So, although we're right here, tell me, is this tender here? Or are we more up here?
The second one.
Okay, good. So SCM tenderness, not lateral spine tenderness. We went over top of the transverse process here. Okay, so muscle tightness over here. That's because your head is laterally flexed to the right all the time, and these muscles are extended, trying to pull your head back this way.
Okay.
Yep. Do you have any pain, discomfort, tension here?
A little bit on the left.
Lower SI joint right hurts the left SI joint, which is where the tenderness was. Upper right SI joint. Tenderness here?
No.
Good. Upper left here?
Yes.
Lower left here?
Yes.
Which one more? One or two?
Two.
Good. That's lower SI joint. Okay. 1, 2.
The second.
Second. Okay. So that's twice. It's seated and prone. Palpation of the SI joint, both. Upper SI left. Tenderness. Compression was actually more on the lower, but let's check the lumbar spine now. So L5, tension, discomfort here.
Yeah.
L4, tension, discomfort here.
No.
L3, tension, discomfort here.
No.
Okay, very good. Turn out when we did that. Right short crosses over. That's going to point to the right SI joint as primary. Like, go ahead and, keeping your leg straight, lift this leg up in the air. Good, down. Left side.
Lift the left side?
Yep. Down. Which side was more tender, or which side was more difficult?
Left was more difficult.
Okay, that indicates left sacrum, Joe. So we might have bilateral sacrum here. Might not have to adjust this L5. Okay, one more time. Lift your right leg up. Good. Left side of the lumbar spine fired okay there. So that's indicating that we're able bilateral SI joint. We're not going to touch the L5. Left hip now, Brendan. Good. Down. Good. Nice gentle breathing. Nice gentle breathing. Good. We'll get this guy here. Tender?
On the left side, yeah.
How about this side? Not as much?
Still tender, but not as much.
Okay. You are very left side dominant. All the pain on this left side, all the tension is on the left, except for the one spot right in the middle here, the right thoracic. But that's the compensation that we would expect. That's good. Now the question is it really all coming from the feet?
Oh, really? Okay.
That's the question. A little bit of a hip turn out there. No major injuries. Would you play any other sports growing up?
Played soccer, ran, I played baseball a little bit, but no major injuries ever. I've never broken a bone.
Okay, good. No concussions in soccer?
No concussions.
Okay, good. Shoulder muscle's not too bad. Little bit over here on the left trap, Brendan, but legit left and right are very close here.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I definitely feel a lot of tightness and tension in there. Like, I feel like more than other parts of like my body.
Yep, we're gonna work that out a little bit.
Do you think that's a good idea to crack your own back like that, or would you recommend against that?
It's okay to crack your own back. You can be excessive with it, so we don't want to be excessive, of course.
Okay.
But it doesn't sound like you are. Excessive is like more than 3 times a day.
I see. Okay.
But really, though, if you wake up in the morning and you're drinking lots of water and you're stretching your spine and things crack, that's awesome. So if this is an IN over here on the left, PIIN, or excuse me, ASIN, not a common listing, but that would mean that your IN is your ilium is going like this, like towards the center.
Okay.
That would cause your piriformis muscle to become flaccid.
Oh.
And so, whereas most of the time, not most of the time, but many times the piriformis muscle is hypertonic because it's extended, yours is flaccid. And so, piriformis typically responds really well to PT.
Okay.
When it's extended, you know what I mean? Because they'll do the stretches for it, and then it gets better. But when it's flaccid, it's different because it doesn't need strengthened or stretched as much as it needs strengthened.
Okay.
All right, sir. Found a couple of things to adjust here today. Nice and gentle breathing. We're going to take a deep breath in. Good and out. Good shoulders relax. Nice and gentle breathing in. Good and out. Sinking in. Perfect. Okay, let's give this a try. Go ahead and pull your belly button up to your spine. Yep, hold that. Yep, your spine likes to get adjusted, that's for sure.
Okay.
It doesn't fight or resist it. All right, now let's look at the glutes one more time. Good. It's external on the right again. Oh. This is how we adjust the low back. You've had this adjustment before?
Yes.
Good, we're going to bring this back here like this. We're going to bring this to here. Good, feel the tightness on me. Okay, because this is the PI. So what we're going to do here is adjust with my hand, bring it forward, and I'm going to use my hip to adjust with your thigh right there, okay? Okay, let's give it a try. Go and take a deep breath in, and shoulders relax as you breathe out. Just kind of sink in, bring the shoulders up. That's the PI. Let's do a little bit more. Good. Hips relax. Lay your back. Let's see what I did though? I left the microphone 10 feet away.
Oh.
Now, really want to bring this down. Good shoulders and hips. Good. Lay your back. That was beefy.
Yeah, it was good.
Center, left. Good. Alice on the right. Bring your right ear down to your shoulder. Back to center. So you're selling food to the grocery stores?
No, we're selling food ingredients to like manufacturers, like
okay.
people
So
who literally like order like 40,000 pounds of like sugar like weekly. Like we have like, let me see, yeah, like a lot, like 8,000 bags of like 50-pound like sugar like in our warehouse. Like it's on a crazy level. It's just. Yeah, you can't even like it's I was just amazed at first like how much like salt or sugar we have like in our warehouses.
Yeah, that's just your warehouses.
Yeah, that's just our warehouses too, which is crazy.
Yeah, this is the exact sentiment that I get when we as humans we tend to naturally do this but criticize, and we look at like whatever government or whatever political criticism people have and like a lot of times those criticisms are accurate. And there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I just ask myself the question, and I ask other people too, like, what do you think it takes to feed everybody? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no.
What kind of regulations on an industry of like trying to get food to everybody? It's a big deal that there are so many people. Like I'll Google Maps with my kids all the time. I'll be like, yeah, you see our neighborhood? And like I'll zoom out and be like, look at all these other neighborhoods. Like, keep zooming out and be like, all these other neighborhoods. We didn't even leave our county yet.
Yeah.
There's thousands of houses here. Like keep going. It's just like there are so many people. I just gently remind people of that when you're criticizing, and when we're being, even when we're healthy criticizing, it's just like we should really consider like the vastness of this game that we're playing.
Oh yeah, or no, the scale that it operates on, or just like
Yeah.
how
Scale, it's a good word.
it's crazy. Or just like I even know like we have to deal with sometimes like the corn harvests and stuff. If there's a bad corn harvest, then the cornstarch manufacturers are going to be short doing stuff when they're already having like labor issues. So it's like it just trickles on down the line eventually to consumers too, who are buying stuff off the shelf, and they're like, why isn't my favorite snack here? Like, why can't I get like cornstarch? And it's like, well, it all starts like back with the corn harvest because there was a bad storm, and now like it's just interesting how all this stuff interconnects like that. It's interesting to see it.
And you're at the helm of it all, just coordinating the responses. Sugar and salt. You have an important job, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
You're solving the addictions that most people don't even know they have.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to get your neck wrap?
Yeah, sure.
It's turned posterior, so this is a simple listing. This should be an easy adjustment for you. We're going to bring this over to the side and nice and gentle breathing. Good. And we're going to follow your breath. Good. Letting your head sink in. Good. That's perfect right there, Brendan. Give us a little push right from there. Bring this up here. Good. Shoulders relaxed. Good. Oh, yeah. Sure. Nice. Ankle. We're pulling down like this in this direction. One more. Let this relax here. All right, we'll do this right side here first, nice and gentle. Let this relax here. Good. Okay, good. Nice, gentle here. Better.
I know that my ankle there could be kind of stiff.
Yeah, tell me what's up with it.
It's just stiff.
Stiff left ankle.
I know it's just like playing soccer wise that will stiffen up for a day or two. Afterwards, it'll take a long time to loosen up running.
You get pain on the bottom of your foot? Is it stiff on the bottom?
Yeah, we'll go. It can.
So this is the remedy for the flaccid piriformis muscle.
Okay.
So we just do this thing called step out, toe out. This might be a value to you.
Okay.
When you're feeling it.
Right.
You just step out, toe out like this.
Okay.
Step out, toe out like this. Good. Good. It doesn't have quite the same effect when it's active and you're doing it. However, it's not important in the grand scheme of things. That it's like slightly more effective when someone does it for you.
Okay.
So if you know someone who will just do this to your leg,
Yeah, sure.
just step out, toe out. Step out, toe out. ASIS, front of the hip. Yours here. We connect these 2 points like this. And now, yours is tender, my friend, or yours is tense. So it's active right now for sure. So the question is, when's the last time that you ate?
I ate around 1:30 to 2.
Oh, okay, that's actually perfect for right now. That means it's right here, that meal. But let's go around the horn here in the colon and just see. Yep, okay, so it's not in the colon, is it it's in the small intestine still. So it hasn't passed through the ileocecal valve yet, but. Okay, nice, gentle. Do you know how to belly breathe?
Like that.
Into your belly. There it is, and out. Good, now breathe into your nose, into your belly. Good, and out. Good, into your nose, into your belly. Good, and out. There you go. Breathe out, bring the stomach in. Breathe into your nose, into your belly. Good, and out. Keep going. How's your digestion? Do you have issues?
No, normally very good, yeah.
Okay, very good. Too young for that. Tender?
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Yeah, left side more than the right.
So we're going to pull this out just a little bit. Nice and tight, tight, tight. It's in there, not going anywhere. I'm going to use this towel to help support your neck. And then as you breathe out, just like the other adjustments, I'm following your breath like this, and then we pull like this at the end. Good breath there. Only thing that you have to do is keep your teeth together and do the same exact thing. Good. We'll follow this one out. Good. Sinking in. Oh. Wow. Did you feel it all the way down?
I did, yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
Let's try it and see what happens. Good. How do you feel so far?
Yeah, very good.
Feel the right wrist a little bit. Oh. Whoa.
I may have already cracked today, I don't know.
Good. Let this relax. Other side here. Elbow back against me here. Push, 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 push. Good. Push, 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 push. Good. Go one more time. Let this relax. Good. Good. Let's lean forward here just a little bit. Let the shoulders relax. Good. When's your birthday?
March 26th.
Aries.
Yes.
Matches your shirt. Aries love red. Sales is a good job for an Aries. Usually good talkers, aggressive. You probably don't have to do much selling though, because everyone needs sugar and salt.
Exactly. It's the opposite, more or less.
All right.
Trying to decide who gets what.
Oh my god. That's cool. Good. Okay, my friend, that was a good adjustment.
Okay, yeah.
Just a little cleanse here. Good. That was a good adjustment. Everything that would need to cracked.
Okay.
Your spine matches with everything that you're saying as to why you would have piriformis, and why it's not getting better with traditional piriformis is because it's the weird one, I call it. You know,
Okay.
it's not the regular one where it's all tight and elongated. It's shortened and flaccid.
Okay.
So that one requires a different mechanism of therapy, which I showed you. It's that step out, toe out. I'll write that down for you.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Thank you.
I'm gonna write down. I think some magnesium would be good for you too, just because this is a muscular thing, and you have some more muscular things in your hips and also in your mid back. Okay. And I think a short trial of magnesium would be good, and then maybe as needed.
Okay.
Everything checks out. There's nothing really that tells me that you really need to have like substantial pain like you're having. Like your low back is a little bit too much. Your neck sounds like it's pretty general. It's okay. You're working, you know what I mean? It comes and goes. That sounds like it's still too much for how old you are. Really, no one should have any pain. Right. But for what you do, it's okay, because running is actually running is stressful on the body. Yeah. But you should be able to run for a couple more years, you know, without major issues. And you know, if you look at people running on the side of the road, you know, they're mostly 20s, sometimes 30s. Rarely do you see people in their 40s and 50s running, and there's a reason for that. I always recommend running on grass if you can. Yeah,
I like the trails as much as possible. Work
on
that. Yeah.
All right, so that's good. I think some orthotics in your shoes would be good. I'm going to write down the name of a company that I think it makes a really good orthotic. Okay. And a little bit of arch support I think will go a long way for you. Other than that, orthotics, step out, toe out, magnesium, there's 3 things there. I would say let's just see how this feels. Sure. You know what I mean? If you wanted to come back and get another adjustment, that's fantastic. We can follow up again, especially if I didn't fix it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If it feels great, don't call me. You know what I mean? You let me know when it does hurt. But you should know within a week how much improvement you made. And then if you come back again, I would say let's use an x-ray and take a closer look. Because if I didn't fix it this time off of this exam, then maybe there's something on the x-ray that we can look at too. Okay. Because I realize you're driving from far away, so we don't want to just drive back and forth from New Jersey.
No, yeah, thanks.
If it's really struggling, then maybe we need to do more than one adjustment. You know what I mean? We'll do like, maybe 4 adjustments in 2 days or something. Mm-hmm. But my feeling is, based on everything that I've read tonight in the exam and how your spine adjusted, is that you should feel good for a while after this.
Awesome. Yeah, now I feel better already from here, so hopefully continues onward. Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, I think I'm all set then. Yeah, thank you.
All right, let me write some things down for you, and then you can call me when you need to.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thanks.